Welcome along to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive. Ever found yourself wondering about the kind of money involved at the very top of professional rugby?
It's a hot topic for sure.
Well, today we're getting right into it. We're focusing on the salaries, specifically the earnings of Springbok star winger Cheslin Kolbe.
Yeah, we're basing this on an article from the SouthAfrican.com that came out back in April 2025. The headline kind of gives it away. Springbok salaries. Cheslin Kolbe, mega money millions revealed.
Mega money millions. Sounds dramatic, but it gives us a real window into the elite level, doesn't it?
It certainly does. The piece tries to estimate Kolbe's monthly earnings and, well, places him right up there among the highest paid players globally.
So consider this your express route to understanding the finances for, the absolute top Springboks. And hey, if you like this kind of insight, make sure you hit subscribe on Rugby Obsession. You won't want to miss what we cover next.
Definitely subscribe.
Okay, let's get into these numbers for Cheslin Kolbe. They are pretty eye-catching.
They really are, yeah. So the article states Colby's pulling in something around R22 million per year, annually.
Wow, our 22 million. If you break that down, what does that work out to monthly?
Doing the quick math, that's about R1.83 million every month.
Right. Our 1.83 million a month, that's serious money. It really shows the value placed on a player like him.
It does, yeah. And it's significant not just in the South African context, but internationally, too. It says a lot about his global standing and, his marketability.
And he's not the only Springbok earning big, according to this piece.
No, not at all. The article points out he's in sort of an elite club alongside other huge names.
Yeah.
Think Captain Kolisi,
Mm-hmm.
the lock, Eben Etzebeth, Faf de Klerk, Andre Pollard, the usual suspects at the very top.
Yeah, that makes sense. It paints a picture of, well, a very well-compensated group leading the charge for South African rugby.
It does. And interestingly, the article sort of teases that they'll reveal more specifics about Kolisi and Etzebeth's earnings in future articles.
Oh, okay. So they're keeping readers hooked. Shows there's definitely an appetite for this kind of information, doesn't it?
Absolutely. People are curious about these figures.
So what justifies these massive salaries? I mean, beyond just being famous names.
Well, the article implicitly links it to performance and recognition. It makes a point of reminding us Kolbe was up for World Rugby Player of the Year in 2024.
Yes, I remember that. He was nominated alongside Etzebeth. Who else?
Ireland's Caelan Doris.
Yeah.
And the eventual winner, Peter Steph du Toit, another Springbok, of course.
Right, right. And Kolbe picked up a major award himself, too, didn't he?
He did. He was named the SA Rugby Player of the Year for 2024.
Okay, so you've got the World Rugby nomination, the SA Rugby Player of the Year award. That level of achievement must directly fuel his market value.
You'd have to think so. I mean, consistent, high-level performance, major accolades. That's what commands the big contracts, surely.
Yeah, makes sense. Now, something else I noticed in the article, it wasn't just reporting the numbers, it was actively trying to, start a discussion.
Exactly. Throws it out there to the readers, asking them straight up, do you think Springbok speedster Kolbe should be paid more or less?
Huh. Bold question. And another one, too.
Yeah, it also asks, who do you think is the highest paid Springboks player? Really trying to get people thinking and talking.
And they even give ways for people to respond, right? Comment section, WhatsApp.
Yep, encourages comments right there on the site or sending thoughts via WhatsApp to a specific number they provided, 060-011-0211.
Interesting approach. Taps right into that fan passion. Okay, quick reminder here, if you're enjoying this deep dive into rugby finances and want more conversations like this, please do subscribe to Rugby Obsession. It really helps us keep these going.
Please do.
So, wrapping things up a bit, looking at these figures for Cheslin Kolbe, it's definitely given us a glimpse into the financial stratosphere of elite rugby.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty substantial numbers reported. It really underscores the kind of financial clout these top players have in the modern game.
And the article draws that line, connecting his on-field success, the awards, directly to, well, the size of his paycheck.
It certainly implies that connection, yeah. Which leads to a good question for you listening. What's your take on these figures? When you hear R1.83 million a month for Kolbe, does that sound about right? Too high? Too low even?
Yeah, considering his impact, his performances, the general market for top athletes, how does it sit with you? We'd genuinely love to hear your perspectives on this.
Definitely. Share your thoughts, get involved. It's always fascinating to hear different opinions on player value.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this rugby obsession deep dive. We really enjoyed digging into this one.
Yeah, great discussion. We look forward to having you with us for our next episode, exploring another angle of the rugby world. Don't forget to subscribe to Rugby Obsession for more in-depth analysis.